Barcelona's Neymar overshadows Gareth Bale to help defeat Real Madrid. It was Neymar Santos Jr. who took the Barcelona-Real Madrid rivalry into a new era, while Gareth Bale will have to await his chance to make an impact on the greatest game in club football. When Bale departed on the hour, he did so having been unable to mark this Clásico. When Neymar did so 23 minutes later, he left to a thunderous ovation. The Brazilian had scored one and just provided the other to take Barcelona into what just proved an unassailable lead to win the first meeting between the clubs of the season. Barcelona were getting nervous when Neymar sent the substitute striker Alexis Sanchez through for a superb finish to finally give the Catalans the cushion they needed. There was still time for Sami Khedira's late chance, saved by Victor Valdés and Dani Alves's nutmeg on Ronaldo. Then, in the last minute, Ronaldo released just to score, his shot squirming past Valdés and into the net. But it was Neymar, scorer of the first half opener, who marked what felt like a new chapter in the story of this rivalry. There was a sense that the nature of this match was yet to be defined. They had waited unusually long, too. After 17 Clásicos in only 3 years came an 8-month hiatus. José Mourinho had left, and for the first time in a decade both clubs went into the season with new managers. Carlo Ancelotti's approach was still taking shape. He talked of a 4-4-2, but it rarely looked that way. Here, it was changed entirely. The team sheet included 3 central defenders: Pepe, Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane. Ramos was pressed into an unfamiliar midfield role with Khedira and Luka Modric. Up front, there was no place for a central striker. Karim Benzema and Alvaro Morata were left on the bench, with Bale making only his second start alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and Angel Di Maria. To start with, it was the Welshman theoretically at centre-forward, although the 3 men exchanged positions often. He got the first touch of the 226th Clásico. His was the first shot too, when Xavi's challenge sent the ball his way on 14 minutes, and from 25 yards he thumped it high over the bar. A moment later he was looking to head the ball back across the face of the goal near the edge of the 6-yard box. He was who most often threatened, but the threat was occasional and rarely serious. Bale did not always look comfortable, getting a yellow card just before halftime for a high foot that might have been permitted in England and walking off at the break telling the referee he had no malice, so he had got the ball. Nor did Madrid. There was much dialogue and raising of hands, a hint of uncertainty in the movement and positioning. Gerardo Martino had warned of the need to prevent Madrid from running counterattacks, and, from a slightly deeper position than normal, his side did so. There was rarely any of the space in which Bale and Ronaldo thrived. The home side were taking control. Martino had left out Sanchez in favor of a formation that allowed Xavi, Andrés Iniesta and Cesc Fabregas to play together in front of Sergio Busquets, with Fabregas usually the closest to the front two of Neymar and Lionel Messi on left and right, respectively. And if Bale's first Clásico was not going as he would wish, Neymar's was. The camp now had just finished chanting for Catalan independence, starting in the 17th minute and 14th second, when he got the opening goal.